Hello everyone, welcome back to Chan DevOps channel. Guys, in the last session we seen the how to set up a GitLab server in Red Hat 18.04. In this session, we are going to discuss about what are the roles and responsibilities as a GitLab admin user. Guys, GitLab admin user he he has the access to create the groups, users and projects, and assign a user to the particular project and assign a user to the particular group of the projects, and giving the permissions like um, master access, owner access, and as a user access. And next one, we can rename the how to rename the projects, on how to rename the repositories in the GitLab, and how to migrate one project of group to another project of another group, and how to remove the projects, how to start the CLI, I mean GitLab CTL, and restart and configure things. So guys, let's we go into our terminal. Let me go into my GitLab GUI. Guys, if you install your GUI in AWS, so guys, if you shut down your server and after you when you are going to be restart, your public IP was going to be changed. Guys, last session we discussed about the GitLab. Sorry, we by using a URL we are accessing our GitLab server in browser. So if you are installing by using a URL to access your GitLab in browser, must and should you have to change your public IP in your Freenom DNS. So guys, I already changed to your particular URL. So guys, I already changed my public IP to my given by my EC2 server. So guys, let's go into the server to restart our GitLab GitLab server in server level. Downloads, here I have my PEMKey GitLab bash. Into my mission. Now in my mission, so as a GitLab admin, you have to perform your GitLab command line in a root user itself. To start the GitLab, sudo GitLab -ctl start. By this command we can start our service GitLab services. By using status, we can see the status of our GitLab services. So here all services are up and running. Let's we go into the GUI. My URL is https://www.chandevops.ml. You have to give your username and password. So guys, now I am in my GitLab GUI. Guys, if you are a admin person for your GitLab, means you can able to see the one option at the top of left with a wrench symbol, that is the admin area. So if you click on there, means you have the all access for your GitLab. So guys, here we can create the projects, users, groups, and we can see the what are the services are running in my GitLab service, and by updated version of my GitLab, and some of the options we can see in the left side. So guys, these all are options we are going to be used based on the project and based on the scenario. So now guys, I am going to create a new group in my GitLab. So you have to click on go to admin panel admin area and click on the new group. I'm giving product base. Guys, this is, suppose think it as a, it's my project name and my project is product based project, so I given Chan product based. And if you wanna give the project description means you can give it, it's a demo for creating groups in GitLab. So guys, here you have to concentrate on visibility level. If your project is a private, you have to put on a private, or internal project, you have to put an internal project. If you want to publish your project in public, you have to enable this. And large file store, you have to leave with the default. And if you want to set up a two-factor authentication means you can set up for this project. So I am giving as of now name, project name, and some of the description, and giving visibility level is in private. And most often guys, you have to go with private only, because it's if it is your local project means, when your company project means, you have to put on private. So guys, I am going to create a group. So here I can create a group, and again I am going to the admin area. So guys, here I am creating one new project. To create a new project, we have to go to the admin area and click on the new project. To create a new project, click on create blank project. So to create a project, so here we have an option called project name. Here we have to give the project name. So I am giving my product name is demo Chan product. So my product is, so based on your develop requirement, he suggests us to how by which name we have to give. So based on that name, we are going to be create our project name, and you have to create your project under the group of Chan product based. So here guys, in the project URL, you have a option with a square box of option. If you click on this symbol means down arrow symbol, we can see the projects groups in our GitLab. So my group name is Chan product based. In this group I have to create this project demo Chan product. So I am click on the Chan product based. So guys, here I am selecting the my group name. So if you want to give a description for your project, you can give anything. Project under Chan DevOps based group. And next, visibility level like private, internal, public. So guys, I am giving the private. If you want to initialize your Redmine file means, you can initialize when you are creating your project. So guys, here we do the two things. First one we create a group, and second one we create a project. And guys, now we are going to create a user. So to create a user, you need one mail account. So again, I'm going to the admin area. Now I'm going to creating the new user. Let me check the users, what are the existing. Okay, single user. Now here we can go with the new user tab at the right side. Click on that new user. You can see the names. I'm giving the Chan DevOps and the username Chan DevOps. First name it is visible when you log in into the your user. Second name is the username to log in into your GitLab, and you have to give the email address and the reset. When you click on the create, it will automatically send one mail to your mail ID. Here you see the password link will be generated and sent to user, will be forced to send password on first sign in. So guys, when you, it will automatically send to your mail ID, and you can get a link to reset the password. And this here another one is access level option. Here two option is there, one is regular, another one is admin. If you want to be a this user as admin means you have to select admin, or he's just a developer or tester means just you have to give a regular access. And next, create user. So guys, here I have a project, I have a group. In that group I have one project is there, so I have now user. So what I have to do, so now I want to add a member into the project. So I have a user, I want to add that user into projects. Now you have to list out your projects and go to that project. If you click on here HTTP means that you directly go into your project. Here we have at the left side end of the option is there, setting option. In the setting option you have general option is there. Click on that general option. Not a general option, general here, not this. You have to go to the members option. In the members option, here you have to enter your username or mail address. So if you see here, I have a user called Chan DevOps, or you can enter the mail address, you can easily find. See, when I am using the mail address or username, it is going to be visible in the down. You have to select that one. If you want to give a permission for this user in this project, is we have guest permission, reporter permission, developer permission, and maintainer permission. So guys, maintainer is nothing but a root master access for this project to this particular user. So I am giving the master access for this user. If you want to give the access expiration means you can give. I'm not giving anything, just invite. Click on the invite. Here and the down you can see the user of this access. Sorry, user of the you give the for this user, you added this user in this project as a maintainer. So like this guys, you can create a group and create a project, create a user, assign this user into a particular project and give the roles and responsibilities for that project, for that user in that particular project. Okay guys, next I want to next step is I want to, if you want to change your project name, if you want to change the so Chan product based name of the project, you have to change to some another name. At the time you have to go to click settings option, settings, general, and the advanced. You have advanced option is there. Click on the expand. Here change group URL. You're not touching anything here. Guys, in the session of change path, you can change your repository URL. So as of now, my project name is demo chan product. So I am giving now demo chan product based. So you can change the path, and it successfully changes the path. Again, if you go and let me go to the admin panel, projects. Here you can see your project name was changed. Like this we can rename our project. So guys, what we see now, we create a group, create a project, create a user, and add that particular user into a particular project and rename the repository. And next we are going to migrate project from one group to another group. Guys, here I have needed two groups, so I am creating another group, migrating project. My group name is, and I'm directly going and create group. So guys, now I want to change this chan product based see chan product based .git. I want to migrate this project to from one group to another group. For that you have to go to the settings, go to the general option, and the down advanced, expand this advanced, and go to the transfer project. So here you need to select the project group name and click on transfer project, and you have to give your project name, repository name, and confirm it. Once you confirm, if you go now, here means you can see the migrated project, your group name. If you want a clear cut clarity means, go to the admin panel again, go to the groups or go to the projects. You can see the change my project from chan product based to migrating project. Like this we can transfer your project from one group to another group. Now I want to delete this project. So go to the project, go to the settings, general settings, general. Okay, I will directly go to my project, view all projects, project, go to the general settings, general, advanced, and the last you have an option called delete project. Now I am going to delete in this project. Click on the delete and just select your project name. Yes, delete project. If you see now, means you don't have the project of demo chan products based. Like this guys. So these are the mostly repeated tasks which has to be done by a GitLab admin user. And the guys, on the next session we can see the GitLab reconfigure, and we can see the Nginx default path on the next session. And we can see the one more topic is setting your SMTP details in GitLab. So guys, we created a user and it has to be send a mail to your particular given mail ID. So for that you have to set up a SMTP details in your GitLab. So those things we have to be done in CLI of your GitLab server. In this CLI you have to do the here under etc GitLab you have a file called GitLab RC. In this file you have to set up your SMTP details. Guys, we can see this thing in next class. Hope you guys understand this session to create a user, projects, groups, creating assigning user to particular project and giving permission to that particular project, and how to migrate your project from one group to another group, how to rename your project, and how to delete your project in GitLab. So guys, hope you understand my session. Please subscribe my channel if anyone was not done yet. Please, if you like the video, please click on the like button. Thank you.